All right. Morning, morning. Welcome to the final leg. We're about to go. So just got through our loading. Just gonna get started here, get our flight plan up, and get out of here. No, technically, should have started one away from the people. Anyway. All right, let's get our flight plan. Quick and easy. Here we go. Activate. All right, 340. See. That's one of the things you can't do here. I just want to select the runway. Alright, whatever. It's going to be 36. Is it? Uh, yeah, 36, because one is coming from 18. Oh, flight controls need to be on. That would help. Alright, that's good. Let's get our replay up. Alright, altimeter, that's set. Alright, so we are good with our flight plan. So we got a MOA we gotta avoid here, and I guess once we get up here, depending on what this looks like, we might kind of fly closer to the edge of the lake. We'll see. Um, if we can come back down in altitude, if the weather permits, should be clear, but you know how weather goes. Alright, our altitude, we're going up to 7.5 because we got a top set 6,005. And runway heading is 002. So we'll set that. There we go. Alright. Should be it. We got one guy here, but I think he's on multiplayer, not VATSIM, but we'll good check. Unicom should be 123.05, but let's see what we get from VATSIM. Yeah, no joy. So I guess we're going 122.8. Should have been on. All right, and should be looking pretty good. Turn that on. It's clocking 1200. Time ref. Keep that up for a little bit. And all right, so gonna come out here. We're gonna taxi. Come out on Alpha 1, taxi down to Alpha 7, takeoff 36. And we're gonna head straight out. And that's all she wrote. So our weather doesn't have any precipitation, just cloud coverage. So we should be good. Well, if Microsoft depicts it. So we'll see. Alright. Let's get that going. It would help if you could hear this, right? Let's hope the audio behaves itself today. It's kind of like a lot of progressive crackling. Alright. Get our flaps down. Taxi lights. Rudder free and clear. Alright. Pump off, parking brakes off, and let's go. gentleman here has a Vision Jet, but I do not have that, so we get a Piper. Let's go ahead and start it. Always keep starting it like 5 minutes after takeoff, so if I even remember to start it, so yeah, or to actually be ahead of it this time. Okay. Slow it down. Well, this is different. Well, let's go. Strobes on. Fuel pumps on. Oops. Wrong buttons. Everything happens for a reason. It's a little better selection. flatlands as far as the eyes can see. From one flatland to the next, oh, heat or heat, not on, no oil. Crosswind, so I've got a current for that. 6,500. One of the interesting things with this thing. So right now the outside air temperature is 11 degrees Celsius and it is relatively calm compared to the other lakes that we had coming up where it was pretty bumpy. And in a way that's sort of a accurate representation of, you know, what the atmosphere, you know, cooler air tends to have a cooler ride. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously, because this plane model definitely needs a lot of work, but there's, you know, if you go and check out YouTube videos of other people, like, you know, if you're flying in, if it's hot, you know, hot in Florida or something, like, you can see it's pretty turbulent even if there's no clouds or whatever. You can still get you can still be bumping a light plane. But if you're over the plains and it's calm and it's cool and no convective activity, then you get a pretty smooth ride. Now, the other thing I probably would say here is that according to what the current weather is, it's probably not being depicted correctly either, so there's that. And I probably am going into that MOA too, so I need to let's go nav autopilot. Alright, let's make sure we know where we are. Alright, so that's that MOA, so we're just gonna deviate slightly around it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and still simulating a little bit of real world ops. We're just gonna say it's active since we have no ATC to tell us otherwise. So yeah, if we look at the charts, that's active up until 10,000 feet. Oh yeah, I forget we can't see the legends on this either. Oh. Top MOA goes up to 10,000 feet. I don't know, man. I wish there's some way Navigraph could incorporate the legend here, because there's so much information that's missing, and especially from people who don't know, or you know, who look at this and be like, yeah, I'm out. Nope, not doing it. There's a lot of information about the airspaces, you know, what it means, the different restrictions, etc., etc. And while this is great, but if you've never, you know, used or flown VFR, or even bothered to figure out what what VFR rules are, how to read airspaces, that kind of stuff, missing the legend, it makes it that much complicated. Because I haven't looked at this stuff in, man, like over 10 years. I haven't really poured over a VFR chart. So even for me, like coming back in and trying to remember the different airspaces and all that stuff, what the different symbology on the map means, it took me a minute. I'm still, I wouldn't say I'm proficient, because I'm probably gonna say something stupid, but the legend does help out a lot. But of course, if you don't have Navigraph, there's SkyVector, and you can definitely use that. It's free. It's just not integrated into the sim, although I'm pretty sure there's probably some app for that will put it up here. I haven't looked into it, so I don't know. But yeah, if you go SkyVector, it's free. It has the legends, and you can read up on what some of the symbology means. Yeah, man, figure just have a lot more people flying VFR on VATSIM, and actually, you know, just doing the whole VFR, you know, following the VFR procedures, etc., etc. I think that would lend a lot more immersion to just overall VATSIM experience. That's cool. It's picking up. I said earlier, picking up when the sim just launched. You couldn't pick up, at least from what I remember, you couldn't pick up other multiplayer planes on your, on your radar. I guess somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember that happening. So that's it. I'm on VATSIM. Have multiplayer on, and you get a mix of both traffic types here. So yeah, that's cool. yeah, there's some definitely going on with the weather up here because yeah, we should be getting some clouds. Should be getting a few clouds up this side, somewhere about 4,500 feet, and as you can see, there is nothing. We should have passed through some cloud layers that topped out at 6,000 feet, and since we took off, there's 0 clouds. Good check, make sure we're on live weather, but yeah, we're on live weather, so I mean, the wind seems fine, but the cloud depiction, for whatever reason, is not there. According to where we're passing through now, actually, are we going to be going through South Bend? Talk to them and see what happens. South Bend's classy should top out at like 4,000, I think. Yeah, so I think it's like, yeah, we can still tune into them and probably ask for flight following. Let's see. What's our frequency? 128.8, 128.4. Let's get down to yes. Let's get down to that before we call him. Real quick before we enter. What's our closest VOR? Goshen. We could do nearest. Charlie 65, that is Plymouth Municipal. So basically what we're going to be doing here is identifying our airplane, our altitude, and where we are. And this is Great Lakes approach. Let's see if they'll give it to us. Approach, good morning. Types Diamond DA62 at 6,500, and we're approximately 6 miles east of the Plymouth Municipal, requesting flight following.
I got everything except I just need the call sign and the destination, please.
Sorry about that. Call sign is November 68 Juliet, and we're heading up to Mackinac Island. Ooh, Chicago Center just came online, so it should be nice.
November 68 Juliet, Great Lakes approach, hello, squawk 6566.
6566, November 68 Juliet. Alright, so that went almost well. We forgot our call sign and destination, but worse things have happened. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. But yeah, so essentially, that's it. You tell them who you are, what type of airplane you're flying, where you are, and where you're going.
November 68 Juliet, radar contact 55 miles southwest of the Kalamazoo Airport. The Kalamazoo altimeter is 2904 and maintain VFR.
Alright, copy radar contact, altimeter 2904, and we'll maintain VFR. November 68 Juliet. Alright, so we set our altimeter. And we're good to go. No changes to the flight plan. We have no special requests, but they've got eyes on us. Now, what would be interesting is if we had a ton of VFR traffic, and now it would have to be hearing radio calls and looking out for other airplanes and all that fun stuff. And it could be stressful, but that would make it interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at Flight Radar 24 right now, and there are a ton. Yeah, there are a ton of jets just buzzing around at this flight, this altitude. A bunch of people doing air work and all that stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice. Just have a bunch of other people on, just buzzing about, chatting on the radios, you know, that kind of stuff. Alright, so you can get rid of this. Oh yeah, and so this is also something that's pretty cool. Like, you can use this to help you visualize where you are, because I remember when I was flight training, that was one of the things I was wanting, one of the many things I struggled with is identifying where you are. And back then, before, you know, Garmin 1000 was still new, but you weren't allowed to use it to its full potential, let's say that. And some of this functionality wasn't even in there as yet either. I mean, you could still visualize where you are, but like, you know, drawing your lines and all of that stuff, that wasn't there. So, but our instructors at the time, you know, you had to look at your chart, you know, kind of keep track of where you are on your chart, and then in the airplane, you know, so they're still treating it as if you're flying a six-pack without any moving map visualization of where you are. So you had to use the paper charts and use the paper charts, look outside, figure out where you are, and then reference that on the charts, and then measure the distance, the estimated distance you think you are from your, you know, whether it's a VOR, an airport, or whatever, measure that distance. So I remember as I progressed, though, you know, like, you know, as you change instructors and all that stuff, like, and as they got more familiar with the tricks and stuff of the G1000, then they started saying, hey, you know, here's an easier way to do it. But I remember starting out as like, I'm like, the hell do I have to use a flipping chart? And I've got this here that I can use that visualizes the whole thing for me. And I'm like, yeah. But either way, it's still a good skill to have, to look outside and know where you are, and then be able to pinpoint where you are on the map. Yeah, so, you know, as reliable as these things are, they do fail. And when they do fail, you need to be able to back that up. So, yeah. But I do pray that if you do fly real life, that never happens to you, because, boy, talk about turning the stress up 1,000%. No, don't crash. Oh, we're crashing. Oh boy. Alright, we're crashing, and unfortunately, if that's, we're gonna have to redo this and then maybe later this evening. Oh boy. This sucks.